Here I am at the PXG store getting a fitting, mostly on the putter, but I'm also checking out some new irons. I've never been to a PXG store, so come with me. But I'm here with club fitter extraordinaire Will, and he is going to help us choose the best putter for me, because every time I've gone through putting before, I've always ended up fitting myself to the putter. So it's trying to find a putter that needs less manipulation for me and is just feeling a bit more natural, which hopefully is going to help me hole more putts, right?
Absolutely.
So that's it. Let's learn a little bit more about these putters. All right, Will, so we've got a ton of putters here. Where does someone start?
Yeah, absolutely. So PXG obviously has a very detailed fitting process that we go through. It all starts with the head itself. So, you know, we work with our customers. We want to make sure that the head they're looking down at is something that is aesthetically pleasing to them. So typically we have the customer and you start by picking out 2, maybe 3 heads that aesthetically look pleasing to you and looks like something that you would play with. We can get very customized with length, lie, loft, and then the specific hosel option that's going to work best for your stroke.
So with the aesthetic side of things, is that, it comes down to confidence really, doesn't it?
100%.
So if you don't like what you're looking down at, you're not going to be as confident if you are. So I suppose that's why that's the first thing that you go to.
More
right?
often than not, yes.
Okay.
Because one thing that is unique with us here at PXG is we can put any type of hosel on any head that you see up here. So we can get really customized to your path, your stroke. But yes, it does start with the head itself and ultimately getting something that gives you comfort and confidence at the same time.
All right, well, let's get into it.
All right, perfect. The first step in our fitting process after you've found a couple heads that look good to you is to dial in the length. So what we're gonna do here, this is a unique technology for us where this grip moves up and down here, where I'm gonna have you set up to the putter and you're just gonna move up and down to get in what feels like your most comfortable posture and setup.
That's pretty neat.
So I'm gonna just hold this in place here and I'm gonna have you just set up how you normally would. That grip will move up and down and you just kind of get in what feels like your most normal position.
About there.
About right there?
Yeah.
Okay. So we are just at over 35 inches, 35.5 inches. When you're putting well, do you tend to miss it one direction, whether it be right or left? Do you
I'm a pusher, if anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm generally a pusher.
Gotcha, okay. That can more or less eliminate an option in a sense if you're never really missing right or pulling or missing left, excuse me, and pulling your putts. The heel shaft option we can kind of eliminate right away. You know, I noticed a couple of your misses there were going right. A heel shaft with more toe hang is just going to push those putts even more to the right. So, but looking at those first few putts and those results given, we didn't miss any to the left. If anything, they were all right. Heel shaft is not something you're going to want because with that extra toe hang, that's going to try and keep the putter face open even longer.
That makes sense.
Which is going to probably have more misses to the right.
Yeah, yeah.
With the numbers that we got initially, we're off to a really good start. So some of the most important numbers that we look at here are skid distance and roll percentage. We want to make sure that that ball is rolling as quickly as possible. Tour average is right around 20 inches and 80 to 85% roll percentage. So we are right in line with where we want to be from a spec perspective. And yeah, the numbers are looking really good right now. Attack angle, hitting up on it is what we want to see predominantly with the putter. You know, if you've got a negative attack angle or you're hitting down to it, that can get the ball popping up a lot. So we don't need to do a ton with the loft from what I'm seeing with these numbers. Now it's just a matter of dialing, you know, which head you like. We've got the lie figured out, and then we get into grips and all the other aspects as well. The more toe hang, the more weight is pulled into that toe, it's going to slow down that face from closing over. Middle of the road, which is what you have. Again, these are all the same putters. Plumber's Neck has a little bit of toe hang, but you can see not nearly as much as the previous. This is for someone that has maybe a slight arc, not quite as aggressive, as a heel shaft necessary. And then on the other end of the spectrum, we have our double bend, which will make any putter that we have face balance. So again, these are all the same putter heads, but with the hosel, we can adjust them for weighting purposes and get them matched up to your exact swing.
Okay, excellent.
So we missed a couple there, but you can see
I think there's an improvement.
Right on the edge,
yeah.
You know.
Now, I hit 5 with the mallet in the hole straight away. Like, I mean, that was so far out the heel. That was very friendly. But I don't feel like I'm sacrificing any feel.
I think we found a winner.
I think we might have, unfortunately. Well, I say unfortunately, but like, I really like the other one, but the proof is in the pudding, right?
If you want the results, I would say so, yes.
Yeah. We want a whole putt.
There's a reason this is one of our most popular heads, you know, not just from a forgiveness standpoint. People love the aesthetics of it. And again, with that double bend, at least for you with what I'm seeing, as long as you don't have those really aggressive inside moves on the way back, it's keeping everything square and stable for you where, you know, again, it's just automatic.
Wow, that's pretty tidy. So this one is the Apache. I kind of don't want to hole all of them because then I'll be confused. Damn.
I know.
I'm struggling needlessly, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm making it harder for myself because I'm fighting against something, whereas a little cheat just makes it a little bit easier for me.
100%. Yeah.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
Well, that's annoying.